Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Intuitive Investigations. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy what you see today. Be sure to like and subscribe. I almost never say that, but I'm going to say it today. All right. So, the way I'm going to do this today, this first segment is being being shared live. I mean, it's public. Okay. So, this part of the broadcast is for anybody who would like to ask a question of the cards. I don't ask for anything in return other than maybe you click the like button and you subscribe, maybe. Um, if you're moved to do it, a super chat would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Colleen. I know Sandy's there. Fix my hat. Yeah, so welcome to an Intuitive Insights in Tarot with me. I'm Scott A. Yates. Tonight I'm going to be looking at Dr. Steven Greer. But before I do that, this is a time for you guys to ask any questions of the cards. Not any questions. I want questions that affect you personally. So, not like is Dolly Parton a man or you know, things like that. Hi, Sandy. Uh, yeah, so I want to keep this part for you. Like, how can I help you with my cards if I can? Yeah, I feel much better now. I was real well rested last night. And Sandy, you say you're interested to see what I say about this guy. I just want to reiterate that it's not me saying it; it's the cards, and I'm just interpreting them and passing them along. On that point, um, I want to talk a little bit about the Jim Carrey reading I did yesterday. Um, I don't expect you guys to um, override your own thinking, your own opinions, your own ideas. Just believe whatever I say the cards say about it. That's up to you. As for me, I have to trust my cards. My cards said that that's the original Jim Carrey. He got cosmetic surgery done, and it was botched. And originally, because I got the King of Swords, then I got the Devil, and I immediately jumped to the conclusion that this doctor was a woke doctor, and maybe he was upset with Jim Carrey because of his portrayal of transgenders in Pet Detective. But there's another possibility for that devil. He was intoxicated. The doctor was drunk, intoxicated, or just a, a corrupt doctor. Okay, I just wanted to make that distinction. Hi, Cherie. Glad to see you here. And so, yeah, I just what? Who did that? Was that Sandy? You just see the big S. Wow, thank you, Sandy. Does that say 100? That's 100 Canadian. Oh, it's not US dollars. It's Canadian dollars. Not as good. I'm joking. Oh yeah, I see it there. Kap kun krap, as we say in Thailand. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. Um, I want to I want to give you something in return for that, Sandy. So I really hope you're happy with what I do here today, or whatever. I'm a little bit. I feel humbled when somebody gives me such a large gift as that. But it is really appreciated, and one reason for that is, and this is not me trying to sound like a, I'm having a pity party or anything, but I haven't been getting any bookings for my tarot card business, and I think I know why. Um, somebody somebody in the chat on my Jim Carrey video took the cards that I got and plugged it into a an AI tarot card reader. And they said, "Oh, well, this is what the AI says about it." And if you're trusting AI to read your tarot cards for you, you might want to rethink that. Yeah, I know, Sandy. I appreciate it. It's humbling that people enjoy listening to me ramble. Um, but anyways, what I pointed out to that person who's doing that is that the cards are only half of the equation. The other half of the equation is the positions and what those positions mean. If she just put those cards into an AI chatbot and asked them what they mean, she's not going to get the same meaning that I'm going to draw from them because I know what those positions are. You know, the first card, the King of Wands, was internal. The second card, the Queen of Wands, was external, and things like that. Not to mention, AI has no intuition; it has no soul. How can you trust it? But okay, if people are using AI to get their tarot card readings, at least it's cheap, right? Um, speaking of, I am available for tarot card readings, and I can be just as cheap as you need me to be. In other words, um, this is confusing. Move that over there. Yeah, so here's my website. Pop it in the chat here. Okay. And if you would, if you've never had a reading with me before and you'd like to give it a try, well, first off, if you're not sure, you can read these client testimonials. And these are just a few that I've gotten. I posted here, and you'll see what others think of their readings for me. Um, this is my suggested fee, $110. I got this from other tarot card readers who I think are on my par, or I'm on their par, or actually, I think I'm better, but it's just between you and me. Um, but as it says here, I'm happy to accept whatever you can afford. It's entirely up to you. If just keep this rule of thumb in mind. One question should be about $10. Okay, but if $10 is all you have and you have three questions, no problem. I'll do it for you. And just don't expect to get a full hour for $10. Um, but yeah, I don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but I just want to encourage people to give it a try if you've never had it, and if you have had readings with me before, um, Tell us what you thought about it in the chat. All right, I want to look at your comments. And does anybody have any questions? If you don't mind it being public. Yeah. Yeah. Well, these videos don't get a whole lot of views anyway, Sandy. Though I'm pretty happy with my Jim Carrey video that's got nearly 400 views in 24 hours. That's really good, which I knew it would because it's like breaking the internet right now. And it's funny, the one I'm going to do tonight on Steven Greer, actually, I saw it just before the Jim Carrey thing came out. And so I immediately planned on doing the reading on Steven Greer. And then as I was about to get that video ready to put schedule, I saw the Jim Carrey thing come up. I said, "Oh, I got to do that first." And yeah, I did it for views and because I was curious myself. Hello, fairy tale Neil. I just saw your name. I was going through my subscribers, and I just saw your name there. So thanks for being here. And let me see if it'll let me give away free subscriptions again. Membership gift to him. Nope, no more. No more free. Oh yeah, I do. Look at this. This is pretty cool. Oh no, it says I sent it. So you've sent all 10 free of charge gift memberships this month. But oh, we're on members only live stream now. Uh-oh. Oh no, schedules members new schedule your live switch to member. Okay. Yeah, and this is where I made my mistake the other day that once you schedule it, you have to go and restart the new one. Okay. Sharing civil water. I didn't finish explaining my new format. So right now we are broadcasting live to everyone, right? Chat publicly, right? Now Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey, or he is a clone. All right, is that a? He's not a. I don't know if you saw my video, Fairy Tale Neil, Nihao, but it's him. It was botched surgery. I know someone named Alexis Stone, who's a drag queen, is claiming that he impersonated Jim Carrey, and for proof, he posted this really bad AI picture of a mask with these fake teeth. Um, so if you're going to trust a drag queen over me, okay, here we go. Tanya has. This is great, Tanya. Thank you. Will my cat Juno like Tigger cat when they meet on Wednesday? Okay. Um, Tanya, first tell me, is Tigger a cat that you're adopting or fostering, or is it like a play date where you're going to take Juno to meet Tigger for a play date? That's something. And that's a great question. This is, in fact, this is the kind of question I love doing with the cards. I appreciate it. And tell me a little bit about the personality of Juno too. As and is it a male or female? How about Tigger? Is Tigger a male or female? Okay, going to look to adopt and let me know about Juno's anything important that you can tell me, like personality, breed, um, sex, fixed or spade. Oh, and I'm going to fix mine. View. Switch this over to gallery. So you can see the cards. I think most cats and dogs and can't whenever you bring them together, I think they can be integrated almost always if you do it correctly. And I, Tanya, you probably know this, but I'll give you a little bit of advice that I got from Jackson Galaxy, I think his name was. Um, like the initial part, you don't let them see each other. You just let them sniff each other between a closed door. And then gradually, then the next step it would be to move like to a screen where they can see each other, but they can't touch. Um, and things like that. I take toys from Juno and have or things that have Juno scent on them and put them with Tigger and vice versa. Juno's a girl, 7 years old and shy, but I think she could use a companion. I'm sure she could. Cats enjoy the company of other cats. She is spayed. We adopted her in 2019. Okay. And Tigger's a boy. Oh, that's great. He's just 1 year old. That's good. He's young. And I met him and adore him. Belongs to my good friend. Okay. That's all I need to know. So I've shuffled. I cut. First card's going to be Juno, a 10 of Pentacles. That's a great card for family togetherness. It's a family togetherness card, which well, let me not say anything. This is Tigger. This is great because they're of the same suit. So they're going to have kind of like matching personalities. Um, Tigger being the male and being young, he's going to come in and kind of want to take over. He's going to assert himself, try to assert dominance. Another pentacle. And this is the gift of the ace of pentacles. So, and this makes sense. This is your friend. You're not buying the cat, Tigger. You're adopting him, and he's being given. So this is the giving over to you by your friend, Ma. Your friend's mom. All right, and there's the Six of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Okay, I got it. Yeah, all right. There's a five, and there's okay. So Juno, 7 years old, been living alone. He's used to having the family to himself, and he is going to be a little bit conflicted at first when Tiger comes in. Um, he may or she may be a little bit aggressive, but it'll be in a playful way. So this Five of Wands, it looks like they're fighting, but they're really children playing with sticks, playing out. So it's not a serious kind of fight. Um, Looks like Tigger is going to be very kind of relaxed with it. He's not going to take it too seriously. He's going to feel comfortable in your house. Um, and then eventually there's going to be this giving in or resigning, like Juno's going to say, "Oh well, I guess we have this new boy cat here, and I guess I need to learn to live with him." In other words, he's going to Juno's going to give in to allowing you to bring Tiger into the house. Now, this is the initial meeting part. Let's see what happens as some time passes. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, and another ace. So this is like the older cat kind of keep keeping the younger cat in line. The Tiger, he's going to be rambunctious. He's going to be running around, and then Juno's going to be kind of like um, you know, like the authority. Maybe um, you know, like if Tiger's running around too much, Juno might try to make him settle down. Um, but then there will be a new relationship that sprouts between the two of them as they get to know each other. So it might maybe a little bit rocky start, but in the end, I think that they're gonna learn to appreciate each other uh, in the household. So no major problems. You're not gonna have a cat fight on your hands. You're just gonna have a lot of cat play wrestle fight. Alpha wolf, yeah. Okay, thank you for that. Aries born, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Juno's probably gonna play like the cold bitch, for a while. But Juno coming up with that 10 of cups, eventually she will accept Tigger as part of the family. Okay, and so if nobody has any other questions for the cards, I will be switching over soon to members only. And in this part, we're going to discuss the topic. You guys going to help me, like, tell me your opinions about Steven Greer. You're welcome, Kanya. I appreciate you. And then I'm going to record the reading for YouTube. And then afterwards, we can talk about what we just saw on the cards. The first part, like the pre-recorded show, or the part before recording the show, that will be for all members. Then as I do the actual reading itself, I'm going to switch to 5D and beyond. All right, so I think it's about that time to get to work. I'm going to switch up. I'll give it a 5 minute members only. All channel members, 5 minutes. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let me make one more check on the chat. Okay, no more new questions. All right, I'm going to switch over to members. If you've been watching the public broadcast, I appreciate you. You might want to consider $2. Here, oh, let me show you that real quick before I go. Go to my studios. Okay, so here are the levels that I have that you could join. So the intuitive family members, this gets you also early access to my production videos. So like today, I'm going to do my reading on Steven Greer. Then after the live, I'm going to take the recording and edit it, and I'll post it to YouTube, and that will go public in like 48 hours. But it'll be available for members within a few hours. So you get early access to those. You also get to join the part of the live um, where the pre-show for the reading that I'm going to do. That's for $2. For $5 or 4.99, that'll get you full access to watching me do the recording live and then afterwards discussion. Um, and then I also put in sponsorship levels because I'm trying to raise money for new equipment, new camera, new microphone, and software. Um, you you don't have to. You can change your levels at any time. So you could make it a sponsorship level for 1 month and then switch back down to whatever. Okay. Okay. Now I'm ready to switch over to members only. I'll give it a 5 minute start time. There we go. Do you know there's an area? Okay. All right. So when we get over, we're going to talk about Stephen Greer, and maybe he's a hybrid, or maybe he's actually a reptilian who's doing that camouflage thing. What do you guys think? So apparently, I was looking for videos on him. Um, he started this. I can't remember the name of it. It's like he teaches people how to call in UFOs. And this woman said that she did exactly what he said, and sure enough, a UFO came and visited her, or she had a sighting. I'll see if I can find that video. I'll look that up right now. Be on my history. I have a lot of videos in my history. Screen froze. What's that? Strange beeping noise. Oh, you know who else looks like a reptilian? Mitt Romney. If you ever look at videos of Mitt Romney speaking, yeah, have you ever noticed Mitt Mitt Romney speaking?
Replaced by the authoritarians,
Watch his mouth.
China, Russia, Iran, North Korea. If we fail to help the Ukraine, we'll be known not as our fathers and mothers were, the greatest generation, but as the worst generation.
Does this with his
Now, for
stuff.
months, I've listened to the arguments for denying help to the Ukrainian people. I've observed.
And then I looked at videos of him recently where um I gotta do something. Gotta restart. Forgot. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. Hey, are we still live? New stream. Okay, here we go.